everybody, and happy October, and all your Libras who are celebrating between October 1st to October the 15th. Happy birthday. So really quick information what's going to happen. I'm going to do a quick Celtic cross, which is going to be clarified with Gypsy Oracle cards, the cards that we need to clarify, and then you can actually ask your question and that I will give you an answer. So any of the three categories. So this also applies for cross watchers, because after all, you're bringing energy to this reading as well. So let's jump right in. Hi Virgo, and welcome to bi-weekly's October 1st to 15th. So let's just jump in. Wow, Name of Wands. There's going to be some kind of enthusiastic kind of approach to things, or you'll be having somebody chasing you, kind of like having kind of like fun times around. So we're going to see really how this energy really relates. Wow, starting with World reversed. It could be good, it could be bad. The World generally means coming back to something, maybe being stuck, not willing to move to the next level. It is basically staying somewhere because it was a happy place for you and not moving on, right? So you kind of like really don't want to go forward into some new situation for some reason. This is kind of a good for those of you who kind of like get together with the old kind of like mates. Now, Seven of Cups reversed. It's telling me about maybe somebody's living in the dream world too much. So be very careful that these goals are kind of like really achievable, because this is an earth sign just like you guys. So it's kind of going to be really important. Then we have, the High Priestess. High Priestess is basically somebody who holds different secrets, right? High Priestess is knowledge that only can be attained through experiences. So for example, in tarot, I mean, I was a tarot reader when I was like 15 or 14, I think I started. Like, what the heck did I know at 14? Like, life experiences are just like what? You learn to, you don't even know all the words. You don't have a knowledge of life. So how can you really be a light for the other people, right? So this is basically kind of like getting it, sort of like understanding in the core of you is like really you're experiencing life. It is kind of like really important. This can also basically talk about somebody who is understanding more conceptualized kind of like view of life, who can tell you, look, you know, you're going to have a bump in the road, but this is telling you to kind of like you're becoming very intuitive, understanding of things around you. In your past, wow, it was some really crucial attraction and basically a string of events that maybe didn't end really well, dealing with your own issues, possibly with some kind of addictions, possibly with some kind of disturbances. The Devil reversed is generally breaking free kind of a card, right? Recognizing there was a problem and leaving this in the past. And there you go. Here it was this box where the light doesn't shine, and now there is this light in the situation. But look at this, 4 major arcanas, a very important period for you guys. And then you have 5 of Swords. That generally indicates a situation where, like, I mean, there are like other people involved. You see, we have these kind of 2 guys over here, and somebody feeling like, well, I'm a winner, but there's a situation where really nobody won, and it's a situation that is kind of weighing really heavily on your mind. This also is a situation about an ex. Remember how the World came out and immediately start thinking about a possible ex-partner, not willing to move ahead in a new relationship, and maybe even willing to kind of marry this partner, because that's what the Sun really means. but at the same time you're actually questioning this, if maybe your thinking is in a term of black and white, if maybe you are kind of like taking things too seriously, and also how much of this is like you and how much of this is them. So the feelings, you guys are going to go through some kind of anxiety in this period. It's going to be lots of thinking. Look at these kind of thinking cards. Think, what do I want? But then you're going to start feeling that you're hyperventilating. There's like anxiety over those issues. Oh my gosh, yes, I want this, but can I get there, right? And kind of like coming up with whole kinds of inventions and ideas why not to. You guys are very detail oriented, I get it, but look at this, your trajectories are like unbelievable. Look at this kind of like major trajectory, like I mean 2 and 21, 23, 52. So it is like something very spiritual, and we are having the confirmation here, it's a 7 as well. But 7s are also asking for you to be really independent in the situation, make your own mind up over something. So let's see your environment. There you go. I always, when I see this card, like the first thought that goes through my head is Virgo. And Virgo is the one paying attention to the details, being perfectionist, because look at this, everything has to be proper. All these toys are here to be used and to be played with. This is kind of like paying attention to details, and right now you're actually creating something, shedding yourself out of this kind of like mental torment, let's call it, and getting into something better. This is telling me that you'll be paying attention to details. So this is in your environment. Maybe certain things that they're already brewing, that certain things that got you stuck are now getting unstuck, and because like certain small issues are kind of being resolved. So let's see your hopes and fears. You want someone in your life. Look at this beautiful King of Wands. Some of you are dreaming about a partner that is like sitting on a throne, like King of Wands. King of Wands is like this enthusiastic, authoritative, you know, professional person who kind of like inspires passion. And this passion was here, there as well, but kind of like it maybe was with another person that kind of like was tainting the pot. So hopes and fears is like you really want this person, and you hope this person wants you back, because look at this, is like right next to that, maybe there was another person in this whole kind of deal, and you are worried about the uncertainty of the situation. And trajectory, clarity, Knight of Swords reversed. Well, Knights are transitory. Knights are just generally communication. Just be careful not to be harsh, because I don't know which sign I said that. Sometimes you can be right, but you'll end up being unhappy. It looks like it could be an argument and could be harsh words. And you know what? Words are a weapon. And if you kind of stab somebody through the heart, it's going to be just the same as wounding them deadly. So be very careful how you use your words, because you will be dealing lots of with lots of ideas and with lots of kind of like mental positioning that basically you'll be going through. You generally really want this person. This person is appearing, so maybe they need a way out of some kind of situation. So let them have it. You know better, but let them have it. Don't obsess about that. Don't spend any sleepless nights about that. So signs I see are Capricorn, Cancer, Earth, other earth signs, and Leo, of course, and Leo is appearing twice over here. So let's see, guys, what do we need to confirm here? Like, I mean, let's see these anxieties. This is certainly the entire trajectory of anxiety, feeling guarded, trying to figure out some kind of like issues. Maybe there are some kind of secrets that are hiding in the bushes, because, and I don't know if you have the blurry screen, because I did for a moment. Hopefully it kind of cleared out. The soldier is like feeling on guard, and this is exactly what we see this with the Knight of Swords, right? You're guarded over something. Maybe you're expecting a negative answer over something, but you guys, you don't have it. You kind of like dealt with some issues in the past over here. Yeah, absolutely. There was a third party, and the healing has to take place here. You need to hear it. You need to hear what happened in order for you to kind of move on. And again, healing. Both partners need to heal. Sure, I mean, there is somebody who will be reaching out to you and giving you a hand. So this is the issue about a third party that for some reason played a role. So I want to see this High Priestess. What is this? Is this you holding on to something, or you trying to resolve something that is still hidden? Boy, I have a bundle here. So we have Widower. We have Messenger, Surprise, Consolation, and Sights. This could be somebody who is long distance, so hence there's a lots of psychic connection that is going on, and you're wondering if this is dead. And I think this is what your thoughts are flowing to this person, and if you should kind of like move on. But you will contact this person and you'll be pleasantly surprised about that, and rewards are going to be marvelous. However, it's still going to be something that needs to be resolved. Maybe person is not in the same city with you. Maybe, you know, you want more than it's offered, even though what you got was quite a bit. Sights is saying that you want to find your ground, right? Your earth sign, and look at this like big, whatever this is, a bench she is like leaning on, having a basically letter here, and the rose is down. Don't get yourself in this anxiety that I see here, because there is a situation that is obviously bothering you and weighing really heavily on your mind. So let me see that King of Wands. Who is this person? King of Wands for Virgo. Again, there's like this jealousy and some kind of secrets. This person is like very alluring to you, because it's not like your typical type that you want to kind of date. It is somebody who actually is making you feel jealous, and somebody who you feel has some kind of secret, but it's also somebody very successful, somebody who has money, and with whom you'll be surprised. Like, I mean, there is a possibility of building things. So again, this is showing up here. You had consolation, and now you have the constancy here. Both very good and solidifying, and that's something you need, especially if you're dating a fire sign. So let's get to the point of answering your questions. And so just think of one, and I have already shuffled 2 decks, and I have to shuffle this one as well. So I'm going to pick one of these, what I call doors. Guys, this is a general reading, and your personal situation can be completely different, because your vibrations are unique. Each of us is really unique. That's why I always suggest check your ascendant and possibly Venus and Mars as well. It's kind of like really important. So you can contact me via my website, www.cattarot.ca. But in the meantime, I love to hear your comments, and love to hear, like, I mean, what is going on and how you're resolving your situation. So door number 1, 8 of Sky. This is a feeling of panic, feeling of being stuck, feeling of I don't know what's going on. Kind of like it's usually like lack of communication. Whenever I see that, it's feeling being intellectually tormented, something going on in your head, right? Not really sure where you are. But the truth is, the more you resist, the more you're going to get tangled up and be hurt, right? The situation is really kind of like maybe precarious, but there are ways out of it. You just have to relax and see what happens. Generally, if you wanted somebody to contact you, most likely they won't, but they won't because they're entangled into something and actually possibly experiencing fear. Door number 2, we have 4 of Swords reversed and Page of Swords. Well, this is telling me that maybe somebody is avoiding conversation of something that is really important to you. You might actually end up cutting this person off, or you might be cut off because somebody doesn't want to deal with certain issues anymore. Like, all of them are basically swords. There's going to be lots of words over here in both of these situations. And the door number 3, we have the Empress reversed. Well, this is nourisher, this is, you know, a mother, this is a birth of creative ideas. But here, maybe you're trying to nourish somebody, instead you're being told you're clingy, you're being told you cannot give me what I need. The Empress upright is like that ideal woman for guys, or you making the best you can be. Here it tells me that there is like a growth process that still needs to happen. However, if you're asking about a partner still do not see you. You're still not on the radar at this point in time. So Virgos and Virgo cross watchers, I want to thank you for sticking until the end of this video with me, and I'm looking forward to hearing back from you via your comments. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like, and share this video. And I'll talk to you soon, and I'll see you on Facebook. Love you guys. Have a wonderful 2 weeks.